Hey guys, it's Darren Hanser, and I am here just to give you a testimonial for Daegan Smith and his co-op training. Okay, now before I get into the results that I've got with his training, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Basically, I got online around a year ago in April of 2011, and I kind of struggled. I was going around and I really didn't have any focus on what I needed to do. And then I got introduced to Dagan's program back in February of 2012. And the reason that I was attracted to it is because it was teaching me how to, use some of the principles that large marketers use, and provide myself with leads, and actually give myself some form of leverage in my business. So the first thing that actually caught my attention was the ability to do a co-op, and the reason that was is because I knew I needed to spend money on getting leads. I knew that that was the best way for me to get a big list quickly and get good traffic. However, I didn't have a lot of money to spend on testing and tweaking. So what I did is obviously I joined, Maximum Leverage. I learned some of the strategies, the skills associated with getting leads, some of the sources of solo ads and banner ads and things like that. And I tested small myself, and then I actually started getting some decent results. So if we actually go into my Aweber account, I'll just give you all the reports here. Like, I don't really need to hide anything. Basically, I don't have a huge list right now. I've got around maybe 1,200 people on my list, and that's grown over the past couple of months. So if I go to monthly subscriber growth, basically, if I look at over the last 52 weeks to August 2011, my list really didn't start growing until January, February this year. This is when I maybe started my training with Daegan. I went through his solo ad secrets, and as well the co-op training. So I started getting a little bit of traction in and around here, and I started my co-op over here. So I actually paid for some training at the paid for some leads, did some co-ops at the beginning, has a big boost in traffic. Actually used this increase in traffic as a selling point to have me basically do co-ops for people. So if you look at the total amount of leads that I have on my list here, it went from January 30 people, 177 people in February, 755 in March, and then now there's been around just over 1,000 in April and May. So yeah, we've got some unsubscribes, which is good, but basically I've been having some good growth over the last few months, and I've only had to really put money out of my pocket for maybe this few, because I needed to have some results in order to leverage those with the people that I was working with. All right, so what I actually did is I actually got on over that period of time. I got onto the leaderboard in the system I'm promoting. Right, so what happened was I started getting the highest leads in the whole company in that this week. Lead increases were going up as well. I had signups. I had I was on the leaderboards for multiple different reasons, and so I started taking screenshots and started showing people exactly what I was doing, and people started to take notice and realize that, okay, this new guy is online, and I was having some results. So what did I do is I started I said, okay, well, let's do a co-op, and I learned obviously from Daegan's training that the best way to do any sort of kind of launch or any sort of announcement is through email. So with the list that I was building, with the individuals that were interested, I actually created a list of co-op. Okay, so I started to actually gather subscribers that were interested in getting leads. So I think there are 46 people right now on my list, or 43 people that are interested in co-ops for different opportunities that I send emails out to, and I offer different resources. So with that being said, what I did was I did another thing that Daegan trains on is the email sequences and the storytelling. So I started telling my story. I started, I did a 5 email sequence. Then I did a webinar on traffic sources, on solo ads, on banner ads, pay-per-click. I talked about the difficulty with respect to learning all the strategies, the copywriting, how to design capture pages, basically everything that we're learning in my maximum leverage. I used as ammo to say, okay, well, I'm doing this. I'm already part of this community. You need to pay me in order to manage this advertising for you. So what I did is I actually created a marketing co-op order form. Basically, at the end of the webinar, I had people go through this and started ordering shares from me. So they could either order 1, 2, or 3 shares. I gave them a discount, and I actually custom made the capture pages for them, which was kind of a value-added thing. So I obviously used what Daegan teaches and created capture pages that convert very, very well. And it's interesting because the power behind this is that I've created a need for them to use me, because I'm creating capture pages that they're getting leads at a rate that they aren't able to get elsewhere. Because of what we're learning, if you implement it, you're going to get some results. So got the capture pages done. And then what I actually also did was I templated a first welcome email. Okay, so we're kind of going through this process of, okay, how do you get traffic? What do you send people to? And how do you actually start following up with them? So we started creating a value proposition in our co-op that they weren't getting elsewhere. So people are really interested and starting to get some referrals from some pretty big names that want to do marketing with me. So, but with that being said, I've been able to kind of leverage that as part of my story, right? So I've got a marketing co-op part of my website, and this has actually helped me get access to other people in our community, in the marketing online, lead generation / network marketing community that I wouldn't have access to before, because we're already in the same systems, we're already marketing the same things. But this way, I've actually been able to increase the amount of leadership and leverage that we've done. So, and then with that being said, it's literally expanded my leads. It's basically gone from 0 to 850 active subscribers on this list, and there's a number of other lists that I have. So I've basically got 1,271 people on my list, and that's all coming from the last 4 months. So if I can basically start to scale this up a little bit, I'm looking at adding hopefully 1,000 people a month to my list, and then obviously with other sources of revenue and other sources of traffic. This is just a complete autopilot free source of traffic for me, and people are getting value, and the whole community benefits from it. So if you're on the fence, or if you're over the fence but you're just kind of got 1 foot back, anything that Daegan puts out is high quality. Any single thing that I've ever done, I've ever paid for, I've ever been involved with, has been super high quality that Daegan's done. So I implore you to purchase this co-op training. It's probably going to be ridiculous. If I've been able to do this with his old training, this new training is just going to be off the chain. So I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you at the top. And that's it. I'm out.